bought a knit beret. I had to. I'll tell you why. Hey friend, welcome. If you're new here, thanks for coming. I'm Jen. I am a newish reseller. I've been doing this for less than a year, and I resell mostly clothes and shoes and stuff like that on eBay, and I make a profit. I find things at Goodwill or other thrift stores, yard sales, things like that. I bought this because I had a coupon at Goodwill, and it was buy $30 and get $10 off. Well, I was like almost at $30. It was like 29 something or other. Anyway, I spent $20 at Goodwill. It was like 19 something. I found this Coliseum Athletics. It is a Purdue pullover shirt. It's actually vintage. It's not vintage. It's vented. That's the word I was trying to say. In the back, it is new with tags, and I think I can get about $35 for this. There were no exact comps. I'm going to give you all the comps for this because this I didn't find much, but oh my goodness, not at Goodwill. At the other store I went to, it was good. I'm calling it my small but mighty thrift haul. So the Purdue pullover, I think I can get about $35 for it, but there was nothing exact like that I was comping. So I'm hopeful, but I'm gonna say $35. Then I was looking through the scrub pants trying to find some figs, and I found vintage jeans performance. I didn't know what this was, but they are like joggers pants. They are, I don't know how to describe it. They just feel very thick, very like, just, they feel really, really nice. They're nylon and spandex, which, I mean, there's so much that's made up of nylon and spandex, but these just feel, I wish I could explain it to you better, but they feel really nice. I did find these. There were 2 listed, 3 sold, which makes that 3 divided by 5, because we're going to divide it by the total amount of items that have been listed over the past 90 days. It's a 60% sell-through rate, and the one I found that looked very similar was $39 plus shipping. That was the sold comp on that. So I'm hoping $40 for these joggers. Both of those were $5, and then with my coupon off. This is Talbot's. This is a brand that I pick up a lot and I haven't been selling very much of, but this was new with tags. The new price is $99, and they had this priced at $8. So this is a dress, and it's like a knit stretchy dress, but it has this really nice like crochet detail on the bottom. It's this stripe kind of I always like this navy and white stripe, always seems very nautical to me, but I know it's kind of the wrong season for this. Okay, that dress has a 22% sell-through rate, which isn't great, and also the sold comps are only like $12 and $17, which is not ideal. I didn't check it in the store. However, both of those were pre-owned, and I don't think I saw any that were listed as brand new, so maybe I can still get $30 from it, hopefully. This is the brand, I would say that La Sera. I could very easily be wrong. It says it's made in India, and it has this like embroidered detail on the sleeve and the neck, and anytime I don't know something and it's embroidered like this, I just think to look it up. So this is a dress. It's like a probably midi length, maybe maxi. Oh, I just felt it does have pockets. That's always exciting. But I looked this up in the store, and there were 14 sold and only 10 listed. So that makes it a 58% sell-through rate. The one that was closest to this, it was the exact same dress, just in a different color. It was blue, sold for like $21. So this was only priced at $4. So I thought, you know what, I will try that. $4 into 21 hopefully will be pretty good for me. And a 51% or a 58% sell-through rate is pretty good. There's something on this. Okay, it's coming off, so that's good. And then I have issues. I have another Talbot's dress, again, new with tags. This one was $89.50. This is a petite size, but it is just a very basic, like navy blue cap sleeve. It's like a knee length. It does have patch pockets on the sides here, and I just thought it was rather simple, kind of classic. This, I didn't find anything exactly, but it's about a 16% sell-through rate with like the cap sleeve, which again, not ideal. But the one that sold that's most similar did sell for $25. So I did pay $8 for that. Then of course it was a little less with the discount. So we'll see. Maybe that wasn't the best. Those Talbot pieces, I maybe could have made a better choice. This knit beret is new with tags, and it is a New Day, which is just Target. It's a Target brand. And it's acrylic. It's not acrylic and nylon. There's no wool in it at all. However, it is new with tags. It was clearance down to $3.60, but at Goodwill they're only priced at 99 cents. And like I said, I just bought it thinking I needed to get over that $30 hump because I was at like 29 and change, and I wasn't real sure how specific they were going to be about it. These, there were none sold, which kind of makes sense. A knit, like, this is heavy, like it's hot. I feel like that's not going to really sell well in the summer anyway. But quite honestly, I think I'm just going to put this in my local consignment sale and see if I can sell it for $5 there. We'll see. I may list it. If I list it, it'll be for like $10 maybe. So before I went to the Goodwill, I went to a locally owned thrift store in our town. It is owned actually by the Humane Society, and it benefits our Humane Society. So they tend to price things a little bit up there, but sometimes I find things out and they usually have clearance outside. And so this lovely thing was outside in the clearance rack. I can't imagine why this did not sell full price. Okay, so this is vintage. It is 100% silk. It is beaded and sequined, and it is like decked out. I mean, check out those sleeves. Okay, so this has like scalloped sleeves on there. It's very cool. I don't know what it is, but I am attracted to stuff like this, and I kind of tend to sell it. So it was priced at $2, maybe $2.50. It says 2.0, so I don't know what she actually charged me for it. I spent a total of $33.50 at this store, so let's see. I doubt I'm going to be able to find a blouse like that. Let me see. So I put in vintage silk blouse, beaded sequins. So then I went to filter, and I filtered by sleeve length. That one is short sleeves. I'm going to filter by color, which is black, and I'm not particularly worried about the size because I'm just trying to get a overview of, I'm just not worried about size right now. If I need to, I don't know, there's 339 listed, which just seems like a lot, right? Let's see how many I've sold. 26. I'm not going to do the math on that. That's not a great sell-through rate. However, some of these have sold for in the 20s, 30s. I'm not seeing anything exactly like mine. Sometimes I do look up the actual brand because it might be something that like just out of left field is an amazing brand and you don't know. I don't think that's the case for this. There was one that sold for a best offer of $50, so it was $50 and it sold on a best offer. The 50 is crossed out, so they sold it for less than 50. I don't know how much less. It could have been $49, it could have been $5. Unfortunately, you just don't know. This one may be just a loss. This, as I just looked it up, this is a denim shirt. It is embroidered. It is I'm not sure if it's vintage. Casey Coleman is the brand, and it's made in China, so that doesn't seem promising that it's vintage. It also is buttoned like it's a men's shirt, but it looks like a woman's shirt to me. I don't know. It's 100% cotton. When I looked up denim cornucopia embroidered, because that's a cornucopia, there were none sold, none listed. Nothing. So there is potential that, fall's coming fast, quickly. So there is potential that someone might go, oh, you know what I really want this fall? A cornucopia embroidered denim shirt. And I will have one for them. I don't know. I would say that I would list that for about, I would try for $20 and accept like an offer of about $10. I'm going to leave it off my total because there's no sold. I can't, and even like the fall embroidered ones, I couldn't really narrow it down. There were so many, so many. This is a Carhartt flannel, and I just sold a Carhartt flannel. Like, it's really just a nice thick flannel. Mine sold for $22.50 within a week. What's really nice about Carhartt is it has a code here, and so you can actually put in that exact code. The last 3 numbers are usually like the color, but you can put in that exact code and find out what the exact model of whatever Carhartt brand anything is, which is really nice. So there are 10 of these listed and only 2 sold of this exact kind, not the same color, but we're going into fall. So I think that sell-through rate is going to go a little higher. I'm hopeful for it. The 2 that sold, one sold for $12, one sold for an offer of $26, $27. So I'm not really sure. Let's see. How much did they charge me for this? I paid, yikes, $8 for this shirt. But again, I had sold one very similar, very quickly. So I feel like it's going to go well. I think I'm going to price it probably around $30 and see, even if I have to hold on to it for a month or so, I'm not going to be super sad about that. I also bought a little slip nightgown thingamajig, and this is Victoria's Secret Gold Label, which I hear a lot about. I don't know if it's any good. It is polyester, and so not silk, but let's see, I paid $5 for this. It's a size medium. So there were 6 listed, 2 sold, so 2 divided by 8, which is the total 25% sell-through rate. The 2 that sold were in the 20s. I paid $5 for this. So neither of them were exactly the same. One was rather similar. But I have sold vintage nightgowns, slips before, around the like $15 mark. This is made in China, but I've been told that the gold label is vintage, so I don't know. I could be wrong. This is Bowen and Wright menswear. It is a linen button-up. We're kind of getting out of linen. In fact, I haven't sold anything linen in a while, like a week or so, which is, I don't know. I keep buying it though. So let's see about this. I am going to search Bowen. And I'm not going to put the and in. I'll just skip it. Bowen, Wright, linen, button up. And I would say this is a beige color. There are only 3 listed. And none sold. Well, that can't be good. If I take the brand out, because sometimes the brand isn't very necessary. So if I take the brand out and just put beige, linen, button up, what size did I say it was? Large. And then as I filter through, I can filter that it is long sleeve. I can filter that it is men's and it is a men's clothing. It is a men's shirt. It is a men's casual button down, and it is used. So I can filter through a lot of these things. Let's see, what else do I want to, oh, pattern. It's solid. That's kind of important, I think. I ran into that with the slip there. There were a lot of like florals that came up. This one is solid. The other thing I want to do is material, and I'm going to hit just linen because there might also be some linen blends that come up that they have linen in the title. So I'm just hitting linen, and I don't know what else I can filter that by. Brand, that didn't really work well for me. Vintage, it's not vintage, so I guess I could write that it's not vintage, but I'm not too terribly worried about that. Oh, I didn't filter by size. Large. I had that in my search, but it still comes up as other things. Okay, so there are 108 listed. Oh boy. And seriously, 108 sold. What? That's literally a 50% sell-through rate. That's insane. Okay, so, you know, most of these are around the $20-ish range. Whoa, there's a $100 one. That's not me. Yeah, 20, 25. There's a 40, but that's an Orvis. 25, 15, 26. So I think it just, you know, I'll probably list it for around 25 and hope for the best. 50% sell-through rate is pretty good, I think. Again, sometimes you have to go directly on the brand. Sometimes it's just the style. So speaking of style, oh my goodness, this was in the clearance section. This is the back. I'm just showing you the back so far. Okay, I want you, if you're a reseller and you watch reselling YouTubers, not me, because I've never found this before, but other people, do you know what this brand is by just looking at it? Or do you have a guess of what it is? Okay. I'm so excited about this. I was giddy the entire time. And it's a size small. I actually went through the size smalls to make sure there were no more. This was $5. It was on their clearance rack, so I paid $2.50 for it. And it is Johnny Was. Blows my mind. Blows my mind. So there's Johnny Was, my understanding is it's known for like bright, bold kind of colors like this, but also embroidery. There is no embroidery on this. None. Which is sad. But the embroidered shirts, from my understanding, can go for like $150. Unfortunately, this is not embroidered. However, it's made of bamboo. So if I search Johnny Was t-shirt bamboo, filter by used, filter by short sleeves. I didn't have to filter by floral. There are 2 listed. I haven't looked how many sold yet. One is listed for $54.38. The other is listed for $77.97. Now let's see what's sold. I just did like Johnny Was overall. Are you ready for this? This is nuts to me. Okay, I'm so excited. I'm ridiculously kidding about this. Okay, guess. Take a guess right now. Put it in the comments. Please do it for me. Guess how many solds there are. 2 listed. 37. 37 solds. Okay, that is, let's see, 37 divided by 39. That is a 95% sell-through rate. What? Solds are $60. Best offer off of 86. $94.50. $50. $79. $56. I'm just like beside myself, so excited about this shirt. Okay, thanks for letting me geek out a minute here. I'm just so excited. Okay, this is, okay, I saw these hanging up. Okay, aren't those like they're fringy, and they're like a flare leg. They're kind of like, they're stretchy like leggings. The brand is Tea Party. It's kind of faded. I don't know if you can see that. So they were $4. I just at the store searched Tea Party fringe pants. And 24 came up. 24 came up for sale, and sold items 8. 8 sold. 8 divided by 32 is 25% sell-through rate, which that in of itself is okay. I'm happy with that. But they sold for $40. A best offer of $35. $47 a best offer. A brand new pair sold for $54. 25%. But if I can get $40 for these pair of pants that I paid $4 for, that's a pretty good investment. This is, if you stayed, you got a good one. Okay, this is Howler Brothers, Heed the Call. So I just saw this hanging up. I'm attracted to pearl snaps. I don't sell pearl snaps. I don't know why I keep buying them, but I do. But I noticed that this was embroidered and had pearl snaps, and it feels nice. I mean, if you feel a lot of fabrics, then you know some things just feel nice. So I searched Howler Brothers, pearl snaps, embroidered. That's it. That's all I searched. I'm going to filter just a little bit. There's only 15 listed, but I'm going to just get the new ones out. So only used. Now there's 13. These are listed for $67, $49, $129, $250. That's used. $149. Now, I will say none of the embroidery is exactly like mine. Okay. I said there's 13 listed. There are 51 sold. Okay, so that's good. When the sold is more than the listed, I like that because now we're getting in above 50% of the sell-through rate. So what did I say? 51 plus divided by 51 and 13 is 64. If I did that wrong, forgive me. Is 80%. An 80% sell-through rate, and here are the sold prices. $98, $103, $200, $325. Again, not the same one. I'm trying to see if there's one that's exactly the same. None of them are the same as mine, that I can tell. That means it might be rare. So, you know, the rare ones where it even has embroidery on the back. It's just so cool. It's so cool. Anyway, I think I'm going to list this at like $150 and we'll see what happens. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't already and check out my what sold videos because I try really hard. I don't tell you everything that has sold, but I do try to, you know, at least highlight the big stuff. So hopefully some of that stuff will come about soon. Thank you so much for joining me and seeing my little small but very mighty, especially there at the end, thrift haul that I got from Goodwill and just another local thrift store. Make sure you like this video, give me a thumbs up if you have enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe right here and check out another video here. I make videos about reselling, thrift hauls like this, what sold videos, and kind of some other stuff along the way. Every Wednesday, a new video comes out, so I will see you soon.